the skate of Ben Eager. Oh, my goodness.
We're seeing more and more skate injuries, and it's a concern to the league.
Besides headshots, concussions, and blindside hits, it appears there is another epidemic descending on the NHL. Serious injuries caused by skates. Purely unintentional, but potentially deadly.
Oh, boy, Sednick. Oh, my goodness.
God, is waiting bad.
Richard Sednick is cut wide open. Oh, my God.
Most recently, Detroit's Mike Modano suffered a severed tendon and nerve damage after being cut by the skate of R.J. Umberger of Columbus. Modano had surgery Saturday and is out indefinitely. The injury could end the 40-year-old's career, a prospect he told a Detroit paper he would find devastating. Modano told the Detroit Free Press, "When I looked in the glove and saw the type of bleeding there was, I knew something was really wrong. I knew it wasn't going to be good news." Maple Leafs captain Dion Phaneuf still hasn't returned after being cut on the leg by the skate of Ottawa's Peter Regan November 2nd. Phaneuf was sliced so deep he could see the layers of his flesh.
You know, when you pull your leg, your pant leg up, and you can see inside your leg, it's not a very good feeling. So I knew I had to get off as quick as possible.
His skate comes up and hits Travis Mullen in the face, and he went down immediately, and the blood is coming. And they get him to the bench and fast.
More and more players are recognizing the danger.
When you play with sharp blades out there, and you know, you never know, it's a fast game, and those blades are flying around. I think you got to protect yourself.
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often because, I mean, you're in every situation. There's a lot of hits and guys falling down, and it's pretty easy for things to happen. So I think whatever you can do to protect yourself, I think you should do it.
Several companies have started to manufacture protective clothing to help prevent these injuries. Body Armour, based out of Ottawa, uses Kevlar patches on areas considered vulnerable, such as the wrists and the Achilles tendon.
When we originally designed the shirt, we thought the wrist, the forearm, and actually under the arm, under the gusset, where there's no protection. Because what we found is hockey gloves have gotten shorter and shorter. The cuffs are short, the elbow pads are short. So what we have is a very open area along the inside of the wrist, and there's critical arteries, tendons, muscles in there that are, very liable to getting cut by a skate blade. I think at the NHL level, the guys are bigger and faster. It's inevitable that it's going to happen. In minor hockey, at the end of the day, many of the players are learning to skate. They want to get from point A to point B, and it doesn't matter if somebody's arm is between them and the puck. And unfortunately, you see a lot of that happening where people are getting stepped on.
Moyens acknowledges that their main consumers are parents of minor hockey players, but says the recent rash of injuries shows that NHLers can use them too. The big challenge is getting pros to accept a different product and alleviate concerns that it might be too hot or too heavy for the NHL game. David Nerman, who works for Tough and Light, a North Carolina-based company also producing cut-resistant wear, agrees.
NHL players are creatures of habit. If it's not comfortable, and trying to get all the guys to change, but as one wears it, another gets on board and they understand it, and they're grasping it.
Vancouver's Kevin Bieksa has suffered 2 such cuts in his career. He's taking no chances this time around.
When I came back the second time, I thought it was time probably to get some of the Kevlar socks. So I don't wear a sock under my skate. I wear bare feet. So I got a sleeve that basically goes from my kneecap to just below my ankle. So, I'm pretty much covered on the back end of my leg. And it's much like with the speed skaters where the short track guys that are obviously susceptible to getting cuts from blades. It's just like a sock material, but we've tried cutting it with a knife and it actually doesn't go through, so hopefully it works.